y'all, it's your girl who swirls, Karazin from Beyond Black and White, coming at you with another question of the week. This is a question that I've gotten from several women and men. I think there's enough of a critical mass that it's time to address it, and that has to do with people who have not been experienced in dating that have gone well into adulthood. So we're talking about people who are, into their late 20s and even late 30s, who have never had a date, who have never been kissed. Sorry, you guys, I'm out here and we're in nature and I feel like there's creepy things crawling on me. Never had a date, never been kissed, never had sex. And so they're asking me how they can get started. A lot of them are saying, hey, I've had an affinity for, dating outside of my race. How do I get started? I know I'm late in the game. How do I do this? And the fact of the matter is that the advice that I want to give these people who have not dated at all is that the part of your brain, which is emotional intelligence, that really helps to give you the tools that you need to have successful relationships, isn't developed. Because you haven't had a desire to, or maybe you haven't been able to, or maybe you have let other things dominate, that part of your brain, that emotional intelligence that will help you in your relationships has not yet been honed. So the advice that I'm going to give you is not that you just want to jump in, that I'm just going to say, hey, go online dating and, whatever, deal with what you get. No, that's not what I want you to do. If you've never dated before, that means that there's a part of your brain, the emotional intelligence that it takes to engage the type of person that you want to engage with, and to develop the social capital to feel confident to go out and do these things has not yet been honed. So what you need to do is focus on those things. So what I recommend is that instead of going out trying to find dates, what you need to do is go out and try to find ways to be social, where there is really no, romantic payoff particularly. It's about interacting with people, feeling comfortable with people, and being able to hold a conversation. Because what I find is with a lot of these people who have never dated before, they have a little bit of social anxiety issues. They have a little bit of shyness that they need to overcome. So really what needs to get done is to have those issues addressed first before they address the romantic things. Because let's just face it, you may be socially awkward. There's a lot of people who are socially awkward, but it's going to take you doing the work to where you can feel comfortable with talking to people, anybody, and knowing how to understand body language cues, learning how to interact where you don't feel nervous, and being around groups of people, especially if you're not, because I recently got a note from somebody who said, I'm 38 and I've never dated, but I'm not keen to online dating. So, honey, all you got is social interaction. So you're going to have to hone those things, but not necessarily by throwing yourself into the romantic realm. What it means is that you're going to have to start talking to more people. You're going to have to find opportunities to where you can do public speaking, where you can feel comfortable being around lots of people. You're going to have to be able to feel comfortable talking to strangers. You're going to have to be able to hold a conversation. And I'm going to give you some advice right now about holding a conversation. And it's something that I do regularly. The key to getting people to be really into you is by showing them that you are into them. You allow for them to talk about themselves. You listen. You ask the right questions at the right time. And you'd be surprised at how that really stimulates attraction. But these are all things that you're going to have to learn before you really start delving into the dating field. You're going to have to learn the basics of emotional intelligence and social interaction, and really sort of overcoming whatever social anxieties that you have, so you can maximize the opportunity to meet somebody who's special to you. But you need to get on it sooner than later. So that's my advice to you guys who've never dated before. Get on that first and then see where it goes from there. All right, guys, if you guys have a question for me, you can reach me at Christelyn, Christelyn, @beyondblackwhite.com. Bye.